Spanish PM threatens FIFA to disqualify Argentina from next World Cup. If you want to see absolute justice served and the arrogant Argentina team banned from international football forever, hit that like button right now and write in the comments, "Ban Argentina." We are breaking the biggest and most shocking football scandal of the decade, a political and sporting earthquake that is about to destroy Argentinian football entirely. The world was disgusted by the shameful, violent, and criminal attacks committed by the Argentinian players against the Spanish champions after the final whistle. But while FIFA is hesitating to take action, the Spanish government has officially stepped in to drop the ultimate hammer. The political establishment in Europe will no longer tolerate the toxic, savage behavior of this team. This is the moment every English and European fan has been waiting for. The ultimate reality check for a country that thinks they can assault opponents and escape without punishment. There is a demanding push for nothing less than a complete, long-term global ban on Argentina, and the European political powers are fully backing this historic move to clean up the sport. The entire continent is united against this lawless behavior, and the consequences for the reigning champions will be catastrophic as the political pressure continues to mount day after day, forcing football authorities to take immediate action against this disgrace. On the other hand, the Prime Minister of Spain, Pedro Sánchez, has officially spoken out and delivered an explosive statement broadcasted by the Spanish national radio just moments ago. The Spanish leader completely bypassed the corrupt football committees to issue a direct public threat to Gianni Infantino and the entire FIFA executive board. In his fiery radio address that has sent shockwaves through Buenos Aires, Pedro Sánchez condemned the barbaric actions of the Argentinian squad. He stated with immense fury that the unprovoked physical assaults on Spanish players like Lamine Yamal and Dani Olmo cannot be treated as a simple football disagreement. The Prime Minister announced that Spain is prepared to use its massive political and economic leverage within the international sporting community to force a massive change. He declared that if FIFA does not show total firmness against this repetitive violence, Spain will lead a complete European boycott of future tournament organizations, demanding immediate, devastating sanctions. The Spanish government is standing firm, refusing to let these criminal actions be swept under the rug, and the leader is ready to fight against the corrupted system to ensure that the integrity of European football is fully protected from international thugs. In a shocking part of his radio address, Pedro Sánchez openly stood with England, exposing how Argentina rigged their way through the tournament. The Spanish Prime Minister stated that he watched Argentina's previous matches closely, especially their game against the English national team, and he witnessed the absolute refereeing crime that was committed against England. He truly believes that the English team was far more deserving of reaching the World Cup final, but they were robbed due to scandalous refereeing interventions that favored Argentina. Top refereeing experts have now confirmed that both goals scored by Argentina in that match were completely illegal and should have been disallowed by the VAR. This explosive statement from the Spanish leader confirms what every British fan already knew. Argentina's entire run was fueled by unearned favors and corrupted decisions to create a fake legacy. Pedro Sánchez argued that a team that relies on refereeing crimes to eliminate world-class opponents like England and then resorts to violence when they face a superior side like Spain has no right to remain in international sports, sparking absolute chaos inside the FIFA headquarters and demanding a full investigation into the match officials. The core of this massive political threat targets the World Cup tournament, which is scheduled to be co-hosted by Spain, Portugal, and Morocco, with Argentina playing the opening matches on their home soil. The Spanish Prime Minister delivered a devastating ultimatum to FIFA, stating that if Argentina is allowed to participate or hold any organizational role in this tournament, Spain will completely withdraw from hosting the World Cup. He argued that it is an absolute insult to the sport to allow a nation with no sporting ethics, no respect for laws, and a history of physical violence to welcome the world. Pedro Sánchez declared that Spain refuses to share the stage or collaborate diplomatically with a country that acts like a lawless mob. This powerful threat has sent absolute panic through the FIFA headquarters because losing Spain as a primary host would completely destroy the logistics and financial structure of the entire tournament. The Spanish leader is demanding that FIFA strips Argentina of their hosting rights and permanently excludes them from the competition to teach them a lesson in basic human decency and show that actions have real consequences. To understand the depth of this political fury, we must look at how Argentinian players have consistently broken FIFA rules by mixing politics with football to insult England. It was explicitly stated in the European reports that these players completely disrespected FIFA's strict codes of conduct when they previously raised highly offensive political banners regarding the Falkland Islands, demanding British territory to be handed over during matches. This illegal political provocation deeply insulted the British public and showed that Argentina has zero respect for international regulations. When you combine this toxic political history with the horrifying footage of them launching a coordinated vicious assault on the celebrating Spanish footballers after the final whistle, it becomes clear that this country treats football like a lawless battlefield. We saw Emiliano Martinez throwing objects and Rodrigo de Paul physically confronting teenage players, proving that Argentina's success was always fueled by a dangerous, undisciplined mob mentality that must be stopped by the highest authorities before they cause permanent damage to the reputation of international sports. The ultimate knockout blow delivered by Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez via national radio crossed all sporting boundaries, turning into an unprecedented battle for continental political dignity. In his fiery statements, the Spanish leader emphasized that what the Argentinian players did in the final was not just bad behavior, but a direct reflection of a toxic culture of violence that must be permanently eradicated from international football. Sánchez dropped the biggest bombshell when he announced that he has personally contacted the leaders of major European nations to form a united political front against FIFA. He threatened to completely withdraw government investments and cancel all diplomatic facilities granted for organizing the World Cup 2030 if the international football governing body insists on including Argentina or allowing them to raise their offensive political banners that insult major nations like England. The Prime Minister shouted over the airwaves, stating that Europe is the cradle of football and the primary source of its financial wealth, and will never allow lawless mobs and Argentinian players to turn stadiums into street brawls and escape without a harsh punishment. He stressed that a complete ban on the Argentinian team is the only solution to restore the dignity of the sport that Messi and his teammates destroyed. This terrifying political threat has placed FIFA President Gianni Infantino in a very tight corner because a European boycott means a total commercial collapse, making Argentina's permanent disqualification just a matter of time. This is the ultimate victory for football integrity, proving that no country, no matter how many past trophies they have stolen, is bigger than the law. The Spanish Prime Minister has shown incredible courage by forcing FIFA's hand, and the countdown to Argentina's historic ban has officially begun. Now, the entire English fanbase is buzzing with excitement to see these arrogant players finally get exactly what they deserve after years of unearned privileges. What do you think about this massive, explosive political move by Spain? Let us know in the comment section below if you think FIFA will actually find the courage to ban Argentina from the next World Cup and strip them of their hosting duties, or if they will try to protect them once again. Do not forget to show your support for the channel by smashing that like button immediately, subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so you never miss another breaking football scandal. Share this video with every fan who wants to see fair play and dignity restored to the world of sports. And thank you for watching until the very end.